Howdy guys, Simon here from African Drumming. Excited today to be talking to you about our djembe shell range. In particular, a hardwood djembe shell range. Primo and Master Series djembe shells. How do they come to us all the way from West Africa, and how do they come to you? And what happens in that in-between stage? They are really beautiful things. Our carvers in West Africa, who we've been working together with for up to 20 years, send us over these beautiful shells. This one's Kadi from Guinea, Kadi tiger grain timber. It comes to us covered in shea butter. Yeah, you might be able to see that. It's a nice protective kind of material, natural organic material actually, and it just seeps into the actual pores of the djembe and allows the djembe to not dry out too quickly on its way to Australia. So when we get the drums, they have that bit of shea on them. We can strip the shea off. We start by actually stripping the shea off with some hot soapy water, and then we go on our journey with the djembe making process. So I'm going to take you across and show you through exactly what we do with our shells. Follow me over here. We start with a raw shell. Yeah, give it a bit of a clean. Yeah, and we get all the shea off it, and then it's ready to work on. Next step, sanding. Got an awesome orbital sander that we use, and we really take time and energy and care in getting the sanding process right. It's one of the key elements in preparing the shell. This particular drum here literally is so smooth to touch. It's had several different sanding applications, from 20 grit all the way up to 400, 800 grit sandpaper. The bearing edge is just like glass as well. We really do make sure that we get that comfort curve for you, and that little bit of chamfering on the inside as well to make sure that the skin vibrates at the right frequency. All important for the sound of the djembe and its long-term application. Okay, you can see that we've taken care in keeping these beautiful design features and making sure they come out. At this stage too, we also work on any extra foot, yeah, the rubber base here as well. And we're starting to work with these beautiful tacks as well. Another little design feature. Right, sanding and oiling. These are the two key things. This beautiful Lenge drum from Guinea has had some oil. It's had a couple of coats of oil in between the sanding. Okay, so it's a process of sanding, oiling, sanding, oiling, sanding, oiling. And there are little sort of secrets that we use with the oiling as well, and how we apply the oil. We use Danish oil, which is a top quality natural oil. Okay, from here you can see we've actually sanded this again and oiled it again, and it just brings out the grain even more, and it's even smoother to the touch. This is a beautiful Master Series shell. One of the things about the Master Series shells is that they literally have no imperfections. They have come from the carver, beautifully symmetrical, no splits or cracks, and they are literally our premier line in shells. A Primo Series djembe, similar timber quality, but sometimes they might have a very, very small imperfection. It could be a wood knot. It could be a very small chip. Yeah, like for example here, can you see this tiny little bit of the chip that's come out of there? We've actually sanded that back, but we really like to keep our Master Series range devoid of any of those imperfections. This drum otherwise would be a Master Series. Anyway, we move along. Beautifully sanded. That's pretty much ready to go. If you want to go that extra step, you can apply another layer of oil and another sanding layer as well, and you end up with something like this, which is just an incredible shell. Kadi timber, tiger grain. You can see how the tiger grain just bounces out at you. Yeah, and this is a result of the several processes of sanding and oiling that we go through. So it's a long journey, but that's what's required to bring out the best in these grains and these timbers, and essentially bring out the best in the sound of the drum as well. Look forward to having you in the store and checking out some of these beautiful shells with us soon, or online. Catch you soon, guys.